Welcome to round 3. You're playing against Proteus, and this is going to be an interesting one. So in round 2, I got done a little early, and I was watching him play, and he was playing the mirror match. So I know we're playing a mirror match as well. It's like at least 3 people played my deck. So I won the die roll, and I chose to draw because I think that is good. I have 1 on tap land, which is great, and a 5 land, which is a bit much, and a 7 drop, but I figure all I need to draw is anything other than lands, and I'll be fine. Treasure Cruise is actually not the best draw. I'll find my forest in case I draw my Elvish Visionary. He's so lucky, he draws it. I drew another Evolving Wilds, which is unlucky. Ooh, he's got the aggro draw. 2 drop, 3 drop, all untap lands. Okay, Visionary is good. Lets me at least block something. So I'll block his Scion. And he's got another Sky Spawner, jeez, but he's stuck on 3 lands. That could be good for me. Visionary, another Treasure Cruise is not what I'm looking for. So I could have played Complete Disregard there, but I figured, again, I just want to draw a card as fast as I can. He's got an Aven, but he had to sack one of his Scions, and now his Elvish Visionary to hit his land drop. But he's got 6 points of power in the air, so it's not looking that great. Drew Oblivion Strike. I think that just means we're going to kill his Aven. And play a tap land. Or, I guess we played our own Aven. Yeah. It's basically as good as killing all of his creatures if he can't kill it. And our Elvish Visionary wasn't really doing anything anyway, so it lets us have more options down the road. He probably, yep, he kills our guy and bashes for 6. Doesn't look like a winnable game, does it? Until I hit my draw step, I think it was clearly not a winning position, but Pulse brings me right back in the fray, right? So on 6 mana, I can Pulse for Visionary and draw with Visionary. I guess I Complete Disregard instead. It's more mana efficient. Yeah, because next turn I can Elvish Visionary plus Vulture Savin. And it saves me 2 points of damage. And his play is just a Morph. Alright. And he's not even close to 6 mana to untap it yet, so I think I'm just going to lead by Treasure Cruising, hoping to hit land. I do hit a land. Comes to play tapped. And then I guess I Oblivion Strike. There we go. Sorry for the Facebook messages. I have so many group chats open, I can't predict when they're going to start talking. But yeah. So we play Sky Spawner, Visionary, and Morph. So we're getting to the point of the game where we're starting to pull ahead. And he's got his Morph. Let's just kill his Morph. I guess we could just play Ruin Processor. It takes this whole turn to be able to untap. Or tap his 6 mana to flip his Morph. And the best thing that he can get back right now, the only thing he can get back is Oblivion Strike. So I guess I'm hoping he misses a land, an untapped land this turn anyway. And then Ruin Processor is just going to beat the heck out of him. He did hit untapped land, but didn't go for it. That suggests to me that he has some sort of counter spell or interactive spell. So let's see what he goes for. I always lead with Visionary. Slam the Avens, draw more cards. Hit more land drops. And we're good with that. Yep, he did have a pulse. Okay. So he just needs to try to catch up. I'm already up 7 cards on him. So he's going to sacrifice the Visionary. This game is so ridiculous. Look at the mirror match. I'm also trying to pay attention to see if he changed anything from my list. So far everything looks the same. Ooh, okay, that's the first change. He brought Negate into the main deck. Probably cut some of the bad cards, like the same cards that I cut. So he had a negate. Lets me land an Oblivion Strike on his Lore Master. Another Aven. Just all the Avens. And a Treasure Cruise. So he's caught up on cards. He's actually ahead of me on cards now, which is ridiculous. That negate was pretty strong. So here I get to trade my Lore Master with his Aven, which I think is a good trade for me. I get back a Treasure Cruise and play another Aven, ship that Visionary. So I have air superiority and a Rune Processor in play, and the fact that he lands his Rune Processor is fine. He could protect it maybe in some way. How's my life total so low? I guess all these Avens. I only have 5 mana open. It's very likely. I guess I'm going to pulse back for Lore Master anyway. And if he had negate mana open, he'll have it open here just like he did last turn. He could have drawn it, but I think I'm going to go for it anyway here. If he had double negate, it'd be pretty bad. But he didn't, which allows me to flip my Lore Master, get back Oblivion Strike. I think I want to take out. It's a little see. It's really awkward now with Oblivion Strike. Now that he has this Nantuko Husk in play, I wanted to be able to potentially Oblivion Strike his Vulturous Haven and then just beat him down in the air. But the life total race is kind of close. But this game is just degenerate right now. Like, so here I'll lead a Treasure Cruise. It lands, so now I'm looking pretty good. I think I misplay. I know I misplay a bunch against Nantuko Husk. Against Nantuko Husk, yeah, instead of leading with like complete disregard and letting him sack it and stuff, you should just lead with Oblivion Strike targeting Nantuko Husk. Force him to sack the Husk. Then everything else will almost guaranteed just die and get exiled, which is just where you want these cards to go. But at least I get one of the flyers out of the air. Now I go for the Oblivion Strike on it, which he has the Disdainful Stroke for, which is annoying. So I have Lore Master to get back maybe another Oblivion Strike. I can't really I can't really attack yet because he still has a Vulturous Haven back. Once I kill his Vulturous Haven, then I can attack with mine past his Sky Spawners. So me having 3 Lore Masters is definitely helping a lot. So here I go for the same play. He has negate this time. Now I'm going to go for complete disregard. So he's able to get all of them sacrificed, but now I can hit with all my flyers and maybe start winning in the air. He's compelled to trade off, which I'm fine with. He has Pulse. I'm just going to make this game go even longer. Drew another Oblivion Strike, so I guess I just target it again. Bash from the air. Hope that I run him out of pulses. And he doesn't have a Lore Master right now, so he can't loop them. I can Rune Processor, give him a land. Continue dominating on the ground. He has 1 Oblivion Strike, but that's why I run 2 Rune Processor. I gotta run the big threats here. Okay, so he's trading 2 for 4, which is fine by me. I'm going to start suiciding my Lore Masters in, I think now. Yep. Because I want to pulse them back. And I'm so far ahead in the race, I think I can just attack with everything and leave back 2 chump blockers. So here, yeah, my Lore Master's trading and dying. And he's chumping with a Husk. So I'm pretty favored position from here. I get to play Incubator Drone, Pulse for Lore Master. And I can even unflip it if he threatens it right now. He goes Treasure Cruise into Pulse, into Sky Spawner, and to kill my guy, which makes me flip. I can just get another pulse. I have another Lore Master in my graveyard that I can recur. He has another Oblivion Strike, which is great. I can just attack with everything though after playing Pulse, Lore Master, flip Lore Master, get back Oblivion Strike his Rune Processor, beat with everything. He's got minimal blocks. Goes down to 2 or 3. That's game. Crazy game, but turn 22. That's exactly what I expect with this type of deck. So on for game 2. So we have some sideboard changes that we make. Try to throw in a few counter spells. Witness the End. Yeah, I'll keep this. Got the Negate and Disdainful Stroke at the ready. Here we play Evolving Wilds, but we're not going to crack because we don't know if we want black or green. And just like I drew it up, we drew the black so that I can search the green. So drew Witness. Alright, so drawing our sideboard cards, which could be good. Yeah, Sultai Emissary. I actually think I sided all of my Sultai Emissaries out. I think they're just really bad. They don't do anything. We have plenty of other scions and creatures to sacrifice for Vulture Saving, so I'll play my Morph. It basically means he has to waste his turn killing it. I guess he doesn't have to. But since I have Pulse and I have no real play right here, I'm fine attacking and just trading for some of his idiots. And I'm thinking it's fine because I can just Pulse back my Lore Master, but I didn't hit my land drops, so I figure it's actually more important to Pulse back Evolving Wilds so that I can keep hitting my land drops. He's got all these Sultai Emissaries, which again, they seem good right now. Like they traded and they make a 2/2, but they're just going to be completely blank soon enough. Complete Disregard. Alright, I have the Negate. Looks like he does too. That's annoying as heck. Elvish Visionary. Land. I want to make certain that his last 2 cards are good spells. Ultra Saving. Okay, that's a good one. So I can Disdainful Stroke this and then follow up with Witness the End. And probably get 2 good spells out of him. Yep. And then next turn I'll play Rune Processor. So Witness the End. Yeah, gets Rune Processor and Oblivion Strike. And both of those cards would have been relevant to have in his graveyard because he could Pulse them back or Lore Master them back. So, as he puts it, that's some hot tech. Alright, so here, time to Rune Processor. I think I will put back actually something. Maybe Oblivion Strike. Yeah, definitely not, because if he has Pulse, I want him to get a Rune Processor back. And so we're both top decking now, but I'm up 3 cards, and I have a 7/8 in play, and he has some 2/2s in play, which do nothing. And 2 Gas, that's a really annoying draw. That's going to make my removal worse. So, Elvish Visionary is not worst. Evolving Wilds, finding my last untapped land. I have all tap lands left. Or dual lands, gain life lands. So I'm dealing him a bunch of damages. Treasure Cruise, perfect draw step. And looks like he has the Negate. He also has the perfect counter. But it makes me think, I don't care. I can even attack with everything and get through 2 points of damage because this 7/8 is just going to win the race. Elvish Visionary, great draw. Treasure Cruise again, perfect. Awesome. Removal spell, and I can play Sky Spawner this turn. So, looking like we top decked out of this. He can play a Rune Processor, yep. It is just going to die. We can play Ultra Saving, sack a creature first. We can play another Ultra Save. I guess no, we just kill this guy and attack with everything. We lose at 1/1, but we push through an extra 3 damage, which I'm fine with. And he concedes. So I don't know if there were any like pivotal key points in the game. It seemed like we were running like nearly identical lists. He might have a little bit more counter magic in his main deck. I think game one, I just had more lore masters, and that kind of ran away with the game. Game two, witnessed the end. Might have been the key turn that broke the game apart. And he had like 2 negates. Negate, yeah, I don't think you want that many. A lot of the threats are not spells. So, alright, on to the top 4.